Sunshine State is home to Doak Campbell Stadium. And right now it's raining and windy for tonight's game between the SMU Mustangs and the Seminoles of Florida State.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Florida at Doak Campbell Stadium. These fans are anxiously awaiting the start of this one. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the SMU Mustangs and the Seminoles of Florida State. Here come the Seminoles. Hi and welcome everyone to another great college football game brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. The Seminoles are much too powerful to be stopped in this game. Kirk, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, unfortunately this one won't be much of a contest. SMU has spent all week trying to figure out how they're going to slow this running back down. Well, Lee, in my opinion, they could have spent all year. It still won't matter. He's going to have a big day and a big win.
Forget about it. SMU is not going to be able to slow down this rushing attack, and I'm going to tell you why. That defensive line is going to get dominated up front, Kirk, and they're going to lose this one big.
Thanks, guys. Let's head down to the field. The two teams are lined up for the coin toss. SMU has the ball teed up, and we're ready for kickoff. Kicks it deep. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. They'll start this drive at the 16-yard line. SMU brings in the nickel here. They'll throw on first down. Finds a man, and down he goes at the 31. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
Quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
I got to see that one again. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Jackson comes to the line with 3 wide. Jackson gives it up the middle. Broke away from 1. He breaks the second tackle. They knock him out, but not before he gets all the way down to the 39-yard line. Check out the replay on that one. First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Florida State sets up in the I, and they'll run him again. Elliott brings him down. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Jackson on the option right. Fakes it. Laterals back. Breaks one. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. How about that stop?
Here the linebacker uses his speed to come up with a huge stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 7 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Number 6 lines up in the deep back. I formation. Steps up in the pocket. Complete. Elliott with a takedown. Nice play call to get him the conversion.
When a team converts on third down, they can really frustrate a defense. When they convert a third and long, it just makes them sick.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Jackson with 3 wide receivers. Jackson steps back to pass. Almost intercepted. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
So it's second and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Number 6 lines up as a single back. Jackson back to throw. He steps up. He's in trouble. Looks like he forced the throw there, guys.
Yeah, you got to be careful when throwing into the end zone because you don't want to lose a shot at some points.
No question, Coach. He got lucky. Nobody was there to pick it off.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. SMU brings in their nickel package. Jackson back to pass. Wants the middle, and he drops it.
Number 15, the intended receiver on the play. Fourth and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
They're going to try a long field goal here.
Lined up for the field goal.
It's up. And it's good. And that was not an easy kick, guys.
Forget about it. This kid can make it from 60 yards or further.
Florida State to kick.
Elliott back deep to return.
He kicks it. Elliott fields it in the end zone. They'll set up shop at the 16-yard line. The Mustangs come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 32. The Noles bring in the nickel package. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And he can't hang on to it. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. SMU lines up in a pro set. He drops back. He lets it go, and it's caught, and they got him for a loss. And they'll lose a yard there. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Florida State has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. Back to pass. Heaves a long one down the middle. Got some open field. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Mustang. The defense just can't keep up with him.
He has lightning speed. He's just so quick and elusive after he catches the football.
And he hits the PAT. With less than 4 minutes to go in the first, the score, SMU 7, Florida State 3. SMU is ready to kick it away. Number 1 and number 3 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 1 fields it at the 2. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll take over at the 22-yard line. The Noles line up with 2 tight ends. Jackson will hand it off, and he's stopped behind the line. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. Second and 11. Ball on their own 21. SMU comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Jackson on the option. He laterals the ball. And he's taken down. The fullback back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Mustangs line up with 6 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. He steps up across the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Well, that was an impressive stand by the defense.
3 good defensive plays equals punt. Nice job, guys.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 31 gets it off. Noble takes it at the 36. He spins around. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Trips right. They go with the option. A lateral. And down he goes. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
Oh, let's see that one again.
Brad, great speed here by the quarterback. When you talk about running the option to perfection, this is exactly what you mean.
First and 10. Ball on the 24. Swanson lines up in a deep back. I formation. A little misdirection. And he's taken down. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. SMU comes out with an I formation. Swanson gets another carry. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line. Florida State lines up in a dime defense here. He drops back. Steps up. Lets it fly. He's got a lot of green. And down he goes. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
Number 11 is lined up for the kick. The kick is up. And he got it. Number 11 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 1 and number 3 deep to return. Number 1 fields it at the 3. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll go to work at the 23-yard line. Florida State sets up in the I. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 31. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with the score, SMU 10, Florida State 3. Second and 2. Ball on the 31-yard line. They line up in an I. Jackson hands it off with the spin, and down he goes. Picked up the first down on that carry.
Yeah, good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36. The Noles go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Here they come. Got him, and he's taken down. Good catch, and can this guy fly or what?
I couldn't agree with you more. This kid's got to be one of the fastest guys that we've had the privilege of seeing all year.
First and 10. Ball on the 29. The Seminoles come out in a shotgun. Brings him down. Let's see the replay on that run. It's 1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Noles go with the I formation. Jackson options out to the right. And he's taken down at the 14. They get a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 14. Florida State comes out with 2 tight ends. Jackson drops to throw. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. This is the 7th play of this drive. Nickel defense. Looking, wants the middle, and he dropped it.
This ball's incomplete. Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
Number 47 lines up for the field goal.
47 in to attempt the field goal.
He gets it up, and it sails through the uprights. Number 47 is lined up to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Bishop fields it in the end zone. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Mustangs line up with 2 tight ends. They'll give it off here. And down he goes. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go.
30-yard.
Ball on their own 30. Swanson lines up as a single back. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. Couple of yards there. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 32. SMU lines up with a split backfield. They'll run for the first on 3rd and short. And down he goes. They didn't have the ball on there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
They send out the punting unit.
Number 3, back
Number 11 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 3 fields it at the 17.
Now, the reason why that's a good opportunity for the returner to run it back is because of the pressure up front. When there's pressure, the punt protection team always blocks a little longer, and they don't get down the field as fast.
They'll get the ball here at the 28-yard line. Florida State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Inside handoff, and he's going to lose yards on this one.
Here the tailback had really nowhere to go. The defense does a good job of getting penetration, and they were able to wrap him up for a loss.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 26. High formation here. Drew tackles him for a loss on the play. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
It's third down and 14 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. SMU brings in their nickel package. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
The Noles are lining up to punt it away. He punts it. Noble fields it at the 35. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Well, Brad, that was a combination of a couple things. Some good blocks, but also the ability to avoid the coverage team by the return man.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. It's second down and 3 to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Mustangs go with the I formation. Spins upfield. And down he goes. A big gain for the halfback.
You know, when we talked to the coach yesterday, he said they were going to run it over, up, and around this defense. Well, here they got a nice gain on the old toss play.
First and 10. Ball on the 31. 3 wideouts here. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Mustangs line up in an I formation. Incomplete pass. Third down and 10 coming up, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Florida State lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back. Over the middle, and he can't hang on to it. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. The kick is up. And he got it. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is a solid kicker.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 3 back to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
On the return.
They'll take over at the 20.
On the 20-yard line.
Number 6 is the single setback. Jackson drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. And he drops it.
This ball's incomplete. Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on
Ball on
the 20.
the 20-yard line. Jackson is back in the gun. Jackson drops back, throws this one out to the left. Spin move. At the 40. He goes down. Great pass play.
This guy comes up with a great catch here. He's got good hands. And when he's on, there's no one in America that can catch him.
Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Number 6 lines up in the deep back, I formation. Under pressure, he's looking. They'll make the sack. The Seminoles call for a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. 2nd and 15. Ball on the 43. SMU lines up in a dime defense here. Steps up in the pocket. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
It's 3rd down and 15 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Mustangs line up in a nickelback. Bad snap. He throws it. Got it. He's all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Seminoles are going to take a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Jackson with 3 wide receivers. Jackson steps back to pass. He keeps it. He's hit and got away, and he's taken down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. Back to pass. Rolls to the right. Oh, what an interception. And they turn it over right before the half.
Well, this really hurts them here. They're trying to cut into that lead before they got into the showers for halftime, but unfortunately, this turnover will still leave them down as they get into the locker room.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Inside give, and down he goes. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 21. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, SMU 13, Florida State 6. Florida State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it. Bishop takes it at the 4. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 25-yard line. SMU comes out with an I formation. They'll throw on first down. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Drops back to pass. He steps up, throws it to the outside. Complete. And he's taken down. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Mustangs go with the I formation. They'll run the option. Now he pitches it. He has some room. Sheds a tackler. And they were lucky that one didn't go for more.
No question, and they were not ready for that option play. They had guys running everywhere except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before. The tailback had a ton of running room there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 34. The Mustangs come out in the ace formation. There's the play fake. Got him, and down he goes. Our cameraman didn't even know who had the ball.
I'm pretty sure the defense didn't either. The halfback did a heck of a job faking like he was running with the ball. They were about to tackle him.
First and 10. Ball on the 14. They line up with split backs. He drops back. Steps up. Throws this one out to the right. And it's caught. And he's taken down. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
Back to pass. Across the middle. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
The Mustangs line up with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Rolls to the left, and he's going to be sacked.
There was just not enough people to block. And when there ain't enough, you're going to get nailed.
Number 11 is lined up for the kick. It's up. And it's right down the middle.
Field goal attempt is good.
SMU ready to kick this one off.
Number 1 back to return.
Number 3 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
On the return. take over.
They'll start this drive at the 22.
First and 10.
The Knowles set up in the gun. Missed tackle. And down he goes. 7 yards there.
A ball carrier. 7-yard gain on the play.
Second and 3. Ball on their own 29. The Seminoles come out in a shotgun. Jackson back to pass. Looks. And he dropped it.
The pass ball's incomplete. Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 29. They line up in an I. They're going to pitch it. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. So the toss play to the tailback goes nowhere. And they're ready to punt this one away. Number 31 gets it off. Noble fields at the 31. He made some nice moves on that return.
Yeah, but too many, Brad. Boy, he'd love to have another chance at that one. The field is wide open for a score.
They'll go to work at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. Throws. Almost intercepted. And he threw that one up for grabs.
This is one of the things that drives a coach crazy. You don't want to do anything stupid. Make mental mistakes that may cost you the ball game.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Mustangs line up with 3 wide. He drops back. He steps up, throws it to the outside. Finds his receiver. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
It's first and 10. Ball right around midfield. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Good job there by the defense. They brought the blitz that time and made it difficult for the linemen up front to pick everybody up.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 48-yard line. Pro formation here. Back to pass. Steps up. Throws it out there. And it's incomplete. There was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
Third and 11, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Knowles bring in the nickel package. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside, and they couldn't hook up on that one. That one way too far out in front.
You know what, guys? That's what I refer to as a radio ball. You can hear it, you just can't see it. And if the receiver can't see it, then he's not going to catch it.
The drive stalls, and they'll have to punt it away. He gets it off. Number 23 signals for a fair catch. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll get the ball here at the 20. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. His receiver has it, and he's taken down. And the defense got burned on the blitz that time.
Gain of 16 on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. They line up in an I. And down he goes. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 42. The Knowles line up with 2 tight ends. And he's taken down. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. First and 10. Ball right around midfield. I formation here. Jackson to the air on first down. He steps up. Complete, and down he goes. What an outstanding play that was.
Yo, that was a perfectly designed pass play, and they ran it to perfection.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. They line up in an I. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 12-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 12-yard line. Florida State comes to the line with 3 wide. Somebody jumped early down there.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Looks like they caught him moving early.
Once that player puts his plant hand down, you can only move after the ball is snapped.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 17. Up the middle with a fullback. And down he goes. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, SMU 16, Florida State 6. Third and 5 coming up, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Knowles go with the I formation. Jackson on play action. Tipped away. Not a good decision here by the quarterback throwing into coverage.
Intended receiver on the play. Fourth and 5. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Not many options here. They have to go for it. Touchdown, Florida State. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice looking field.
Another look at that touchdown, Kirk.
Well, right here, the quarterback does a good job of finding enough time for the receiver to get open, and he hits him perfectly in the end zone for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. Number 47 is lined up to kick this one off. Elliott and Bishop back ready to return. Bishop fields it in the end zone. Throws a stiff arm. The defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
They'll set up shop at the 25. 3 wideouts here.
First and 10.
He's got a lot of green. Across midfield at the 40. And he's all the way down to the 30. And that had big play written all over it.
Woo! Did it ever. Great looking run by the big man.
You're right, Kirk. That was a huge play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30. The Mustangs line up in an I formation. Swanson gets a toss. And he's taken down. That'll be a 2-yard gain. It's second down and 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Florida State lines up with 5 defensive backs. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. And he can't hang on to it. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 28. 6 DBs in the lineup. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Deep pass down the right side. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That last catch puts him over the century mark in yards.
I'd say that's a pretty good day's work, wouldn't you guys?
Absolutely, Coach.
And he hits the PAT. Number 11 is lined up to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 3 fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown. They'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. I formation here.
First and 10.
Jackson with the give. Takes off a tackle. Drew with a takedown. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 24. The Seminoles line up with two tight ends. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Over the middle. And it's caught. Swanson brings him down at the 33. And a nice pickup through the air.
I'll tell you what, fellas, I love this kid's throwing ability. He's got a quick release, and he's very accurate.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. Jackson comes to the line with 3 wide. He's hit and got away, and down he goes. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 36. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Down the middle. And he threw the ball into coverage.
Man, I tell you, he's lucky that defense didn't come away with that one.
It's third down and 7 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Mustangs line up with 6 defensive backs. Jackson set to go to the air. Steps up in the pocket. And it's incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time.
Receiver on the play. 4th and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line.
The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field. He gets it away. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. The offense is back on the field after that last touchdown drive, and let's see if they try to move the ball on the ground again. They'll go to work at the 32. SMU comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. There's the play fake. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 32. One man backfield. Here's the give. Can't wrap him up. And he's taken down. That's a 7-yard gain.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 39. They line up in the jumbo set. Inside give. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. And that brings up 4th down.
Great stop by the defense. They played with tremendous character on those downs.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 11 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 3 fields it at the 11. He spins, bounces off the would-be tackler. Picked up some good, solid yardage on that return.
Yo, that's not good for the old net punting average either.
They'll take over at the 31. Trips right. Drops back to pass. throws. Complete, and he's taken down at the 37. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 6 lines up as a single back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. And he's all the way down to the 38. He drops back. He steps up, fires across the middle. Almost intercepted. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38. Number 6, the lone back. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Got it to his receiver. And he's tackled. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
Steps up, throws it to the outside. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
So it's second and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Number 6 lines up as a single back. Jackson back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He came down with it. Touchdown. So they call the tight end's number, and he comes through with the score.
He did a great job here of using his size to create space for himself so the quarterback could get the ball into him without any defenders getting in the way.
Kirk, you know, in high school, this guy was so big he played defensive tackle. When he's going across the middle, he never shies away from a big-time hit.
No, he's more interested in delivering punishment than taking it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is SMU 23, Florida State 20. Florida State is lining up for the onside kick here. With the onside kick. And they could not recover the onside kick.
Well, it's a nice job there by the return team to recover the football. Now they just want to run the clock out.
They'll set up shop at the 45. They line up in an I. Swanson, the ball carrier. And he's going to lose yards on this one. The Seminoles call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Second and 11. Ball on the 46. They line up in an I. Little handoff. And down he goes at the 45-yard line. Florida State takes a timeout. That was their second timeout. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Number 11 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He steps up, going deep, lays it out there. There's a fumble. Number 41 recovers a loose ball. They'll get the ball here at the 13. The Mustangs bring in their dime package. Jackson on first down. He unloads it. And he went way up, and he's got the interception. That's his second interception of the game.
Well, this guy's doing a great job of playing his assignment and making big plays.
Congratulations to our players of the game. Brought to you by Old Spice. SMU lines up in a double tight set. Swanson takes a handoff. And he's taken down. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 1 to go. Ball on the 40. SMU comes out with 2 tight ends. Up the middle. And he's stopped behind the line. The Seminoles are going to take a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. Third down and a yard. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
3 wideouts to the right side. They go with a run, and down he goes. That'll be enough to move the chain.
You know, you can just look at the offensive line and see the surge, and that running back did a good job of reading the blocks to pick up the first down.
Oh, yeah, Kirk. The big uglies are getting it done up front, aren't they?
First and 10. Ball on the 39. And they'll play it safe and take a knee. And he takes a knee. Second and 12 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. SMU is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. It's a done deal here as the final whistle blows. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
There's a reason why we don't play these games on paper, and we just witnessed it. Florida State came into this football game a little bit cocky, and in all honesty, I don't think they're very well prepared. I think this game will teach them a lesson that you can't just show up and expect to win.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2004. And our final score in this one, SMU 23, Florida State 20. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.